Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome to Forza Horizon 4. More Hot Wheels. I'm loving the Hot Wheels. I don't know if that's obvious yet. But this one is extra special to play with in the game because I have this one as an actual Hot Wheels in front of me on my desk. So that's really cool. It's one of the... I don't know when these came out, I don't know when I got this. But they are pretty similar actually. Doesn't have white wall tyres on the actual Hot Wheels. Shame. But this is the Nash Metropolitan. It is definitely one of the strangest cars of the pack. These wheels are a bit insane. There's something about this that I just love. But yeah, as this is one that I actually have, I thought rather than doing my normal drift modes, I'm going to make this into more of a Hoonigan styled car. All-wheel drive, lots of power. And you might have noticed, we're on Lego Valley. That's because there's a stunt park area here. And that's what we're doing. Right, again, I know nothing about the customization of this. I'm not expecting anything visual. We have a visual option, so that's probably just aero. Engine swaps. A 6.2 V8 and a racing V8. Ooh, okay then. So power's not going to be a problem. And as this is going to be a Hoonigan style build, I'm going to make this all-wheel drive, which is not something I usually do. We've got vintage race tyres, so they could be something special. They're not. That's a shame. I get my hopes up every time I see them. I'm going to put this on sport tyres. We can't change the width. That is... okay then. This has got like bicycle tyres. It doesn't feel that bad though to drive. Stock anyway. So I don't think that that means it's going to be entirely useless. Do we have wheels that look like Hot Wheels wheels? Hot Wheels wheels? I think these are the closest we can get. They're not quite the same. But the overall shape and design is pretty similar. And the actual Hot Wheels here has got bigger wheels. So we'll do that. And then we just max out everything else. I don't know how much power the stock engine makes, but I believe it's a V8, so it shouldn't be too bad. So, we've got just over 500 horsepower. That's not much, but we do have very skinny tyres, so I think that'll be okay. And we don't weigh much. The alignment with this on drift suspension is rather interesting looking. It's a good thing that they actually cut the arches big enough there. Right, I haven't tuned it. Let's just take it for a test run. Oh, too much grip maybe. I love this area. I always forget that it exists. I usually just forget that the expansions exist entirely. These are great. Oh, we're not very powerful, and I can feel it. But I want to make it work. I will go back in a minute and swap it with the racing V8, just so we can get a proper ridiculous car. Let me tune it. Right, we've got a little bit of a tune now. I love this thing. This is such a strange looking thing. All that feels better immediately. I wonder if this will actually end up being good for anything. It's a really good drift car stock. Like, if you just don't do anything to it, it drifts surprisingly well. Now, with the stock engine, I feel like this hasn't got enough power to be anything proper good. But it is fun. It is a lot of fun. Is it just me, or does the tyre squealing sound different on this car? Maybe it's just on the Lego Valley surfaces, but it feels like actual tyre squealing. Maybe I'm only just noticing that. But that sounds different. Strange. Right, well that was fun. Now let's make it into a proper Hoonigan styled car. And for that, I need power, and lots of it. And I'm going to supercharge it, just for fun. I don't know if it makes a difference to the power. It's just cooler. Fully upgrade everything in here, and we should have about 1,300. In a car that is very light, with very thin tyres. Oh, very light. That made it a lot lighter. This will be fun. Well, this should be far faster now. Yeah. This tyre sound is definitely different. Somebody needs to explain that to me. Is that just this car, or is it the Surface? Because it sounds much better. Oh, it's very slippery. Very slippery. That's a wall. Now, as you can probably tell, drifting all-wheel drive is not something I do often. Because I'm just generally not a big fan of it. But, oh god, this is fast. We can go very sideways for a very long time. Oh. Looking at the size of the wheels, I think that would probably break them. This whole area is like the kind of thing I would have built as a kid with my Lego and my Hot Wheels. People who complain about the Hot Wheels DLC obviously didn't have much of a childhood. And I feel bad for them. This is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'm going to share this tune. In case you want to take it hooning. It has been tuned, believe it or not. It's probably much better than this. I'm just not very good at driving it. But I actually want to do one last thing with this. I am curious how grippy it can be. And we have a racetrack here. We have an oval all the way up here. I'm going to try and make an A-class build for this car. Right, so I'm going to build this to A-class. And of course, the first thing that I think is going to be a problem with this car is the grip. So I think I'm going to go straight to race tyres. We'll see how grippy it is. It's very light. So the PI seems about right. And we can put... I didn't think I checked this. Oh yeah, we can just put a rear wing on it. I'm not going to do that. And I don't know if you noticed, but I painted the wheels to look like the actual Hot Wheels. Just because I can. Right. The gearbox is awful, so I'm going to upgrade that as well. Always do the diff, as it's free in terms of PI. Braking. Yep, and I'm assuming that means that the suspension is tunable, as it is. And then just a bit of power. I am keeping this rear-wheel drive, just to keep it entertaining. And assuming that it can reach the top of A-class as a rear-wheel drive. That might not happen. God, that dropped it massively. Actually, yeah, right. I want to try and get to the top of A-class, so let's see if I can do that. I'm starting to worry that I can't do that. Oh, that will be able to do it fine. We just need to put one of them in there. There we go. Our A-class Metropolitan. Right, so I've got no clue how this is going to drive. I'm not expecting it to be incredible, to be honest. Those are some very, very thin wheels. But hopefully it's usable. I'd like to be able to use it. Well, it feels stable at speed. Oh, actually, this hasn't been tuned, bear in mind. So that sliding back there can be fixed. But it feels very responsive. It's stable in a straight line. Oh, you know what? This feels quite good. Now, with this much power, it's probably not going to be very good at low speed circuits. In fact, we can probably test that around here. I think it'll get too much wheel spin in the lower gears, which might be fixed with tuning. We'll have to wait and see. I'm sure one of the big tuning guys will figure it all out. Oh, I don't know the racetrack round here. It doesn't feel anywhere near as bad as you'd expect it to. And again, this hasn't been tuned. Good drift car, as you can probably imagine. But yeah, even at lower speed, this is very drivable. I mean, if you converted this to all-wheel drive, it would actually probably be rather good. I don't suspect it will be one of the best, but it's definitely going to be usable. Well, that's exciting. I'm quite surprised by that as well. Happy though. But anyway, that'll probably be it for today's video. I'm massively enjoying these Hot Wheels. This is by far the best car pack they have added to the game. And yeah, I don't even care that I had to pay for it, even though I have Ultimate, because these are cool. I like these. But yeah, if you enjoyed this and want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.